Just some fun discussions about artificial intelligence and OpenAI's ChatGPT. If you see me on TikTok, you can actually see my screen. I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen on Facebook and YouTube. Um, ChatGPT has taken the world by storm. And I want to talk about the ethics of ChatGPT and then give you some tips and tricks on using ChatGPT. So, if you can see me, I'm going to just double click here so you can see me here. So yesterday I showed ChatGPT on TikTok. For those of you that are watching me on Facebook and YouTube, I am going to share my screen. But for those of you that are on TikTok, you can see the screen. If you have no idea what ChatGPT is, just give me a minute. You do want to know. If you're a teacher, if you are a principal and a parent, or just somebody in the business world, you want to see what ChatGPT is and what it can do for you. Typically, I start out with the basics, but this is what we call the paid version of ChatGPT. For those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook, I am going to share my screen so that you can actually see. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, you can see it now. So thank you. So here's the thing with ChatGPT. You want to know exactly what's happening with ChatGPT and what you should be doing with ChatGPT. So um, I want to replace this screen sharing so you can see it a little bit better. I want to start from there. So for those of you that have never seen ChatGPT before, the typically where I start is I start out with a question. And that question is, first of all, you can download this. Well, you don't really need, you can download it as an app on your iPhone or your Droid. You OpenAI's app, or you can just log into chat.openai.com if you've never seen it before. What I like to do is ask it a question. And the question is always what the first thing I do if you are new to ChatGPT, ask it this question. What is ChatGPT? So for those of you again that are new to this right here is what we call the dashboard. Everything on the left is called the dashboard. Um, you will want to start with the dashboard, and you will want to use this dashboard to guide you with all of your chats. This is the paid version. There is a free version, and that free version doesn't have what we call 4.0. It has 3.5. And there's a lot going on with the difference. But if I showed you the free version, here's the free version for those of you that are on TikTok and for those of you that are on YouTube. The free version is just 3.5. There is a big difference. But let's go back to looking at asking it this question. It's just a chat feature. It doesn't look very exciting for those of you that are watching. I want to turn off my, forgive me here. I want to turn off my notifications. This is what happens. And it does it rather quickly. What is ChatGPT? It tells you what it is. It tells you that it is a language model developed by OpenAI. Now it's partnered with Microsoft. It's generative pre-trained transformer. You're like, what in the world is that? But here's the trick. You can ask it another question. You can ask it, I have no idea what you're talking about. Try again. This is what we call query. When you ask it a question or you just say, tell me about yourself, tell me what this is, tell me what that is, tell me about a different country and what it would be like if I went to travel there. So here it is in layman's terms. ChatGPT is a program that you can chat with. It's a bot that you can ask it questions. It can have conversations with two people. It has learned from lots of books, things like that. So basically, it's this big old database. Just imagine a bunch of databases out there, and it's pulling all this information. Now, the paid version will pull more information because it can go to the World Wide Web. It can go to the internet and pull information. And this feels very basic, but watch this. If you, this is what I like to do. Like, let's say that you're a blogger and you know what, this morning I need a blog about something and I just don't have time and I need a blog fast. I'm not, you're going to feel like this is cheating right now. So write, write a blog about ChatGPT for educators in high school. Just simple. Now I'm giving it a command. Command is where you tell it what you want it to do. A query is asking it to give you information about something. That's, look at this. It's giving me a full blog. Now, I know I showed this yesterday. However, look at it. Now, I probably would wanted to rewrite this a little bit differently, but this is just a blog that it's giving information. But watch this. I don't know that I like it like this. I'm just going to say, write all of this in paragraph form. I even spelled the word paragraph wrong because I can't see between my phone right here. Now, I know it's thinking because this is highlighted, but I can just scroll a little bit and it's creating a blog. Now, if I were to post this on LinkedIn, I would say ChatGPT wrote this entire blog for me, and it gave me research articles to go along with it. In this situation, it didn't. It's just writing some information. If you are new to ChatGPT or you have no idea and you're like, it's a waste of time, if you are a teacher, your students know about ChatGPT. Your students know about ChatGPT if you are an educator. If you are a parent and you have a high schooler, your children know what ChatGPT is. And here is why this is so profound. They can go online. Let's just say I'm going to go online and say, give me a PDF. And this is one I did yesterday. Give me a PDF of some testing material. See, so this is the BEST standards, benchmarks for excellent student thinking. So it's giving me this right here. See this right here? I did download this yesterday, but I'm going to download it again. This is what's profound. The profound part of ChatGPT, for those of you that have students, I can do it right in here, but I'm going to go to a new chat. And because this is the paid version, I'm going to upload this sample. For those of you that are watching me on TikTok, if you want to, you can see it here, but if you want the full landscape version, you can see me on YouTube at MJ Blazy, MJBLAZY. I just uploaded a PDF of a writing sample. And let me show it to you. So this is page 3. This might be a writing sample that your high schooler might get. It might even be something on a test. I'm going to say, show me how to do the prompt on page 3. If you have children, they can do this. And when I mean by children, they could be in high school, they could be in college. It's telling me to complete the writing prompt on page 3. You will need to write an expository essay. It's telling me how to write the essay. Now, this is amazing. It's giving me a guide. It's telling me what I need to do. It's telling me how I need to think. Now, it's giving me 3 paragraphs. I would want it to push. There's no way I would want just 3 paragraphs. That is an assumption, this whole 5-paragraph essay thing. But here's the thing. Don't limit my outline to 5 paragraphs. I'm going to say try again. Now, this is, again, a command. When you are giving students, when you give ChatGPT and you tell it what to do, it's a command. When you are asking it a question or you're asking it to find information, it is called a query. Now, look at this. It's giving me a new outline. It's giving me, ooh, I like this. Now, remember, for those of you who just popped in and you're on YouTube or Facebook, this is the prompt that I had. I downloaded this. I uploaded it in the paid version, $20 a month. You can't upload anything into the free version. But if I wanted to help my own child, like get an outline going, here's an outline. It'll help them think about their thinking. The ethics behind using artificial intelligence. First of all, it's not going away. It is not going away. It is here to stay. It can be very scary for people. It can frustrate teachers because this is now I'm going to show you the other command that it can do. Just write the essay for me using the last outline. Now, this is the ethic. We want to teach our children or our students how to use ChatGPT to help organize us, to give us some ideas, thinking, critical thinking skills, things like that. It now just wrote the paper for me. That's the part of the ethics that we want to help our students as educators or our own children as parents know that, yeah, I can do this for you, but do you really want it to think for you? So that parent, I would want my to explain this. It's happening anyway. If you're in the business world, let me show you something that it can do. Now, I'm in education, so I'm going to go to, let's say you have data and you want to pull some data. I'm actually going to go directly to a data source. It's called the California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress in the state of California. These are our test scores. This is the test scores met and exceeded right in the middle for the entire state of California, K-12, really more like 3rd through 8th grade and 11th grade. And it's giving us some data here. This is how students met overall. I can grab this, I can highlight this, I can Control C, do a new chat, throw this in, it looks terrible, and say, create a table for me. If you are in the business world and you're like, I need a table, it's creating this table for me for English language arts and mathematics. I'm telling you, I just grabbed this data weirdly, Control C, threw it into ChatGPT, and it created this table. It showed me, look at this. Standard exceeded level 4, 20.73. I'm going to go over here. Did it show me, did it actually do it correctly? Let me look, 20.73. Met and exceeded together, 46.66 and 34.62. It put it in a table for me. And I am aware that this is very new to some people. It is overwhelming for some people, but it's here to stay. And honestly, it might feel like it's a little boring, but it'll change your job. ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, whether you're using Perplexity, ChatGPT, Bing, Bard on Google and other platforms, it is going to create what we call obsolescence in education. I don't mean teachers are going to go away, but it is going to challenge you to think differently on how students can write their essays. And okay, so if I just go to a blank page for those of you that are like, I don't know how this could help me. So if you're on, again, YouTube or Facebook and you're listening to me, this might not feel like a lot, but it can. Maybe you're just like, I don't even know why I should use ChatGPT. Here's what you ask it. Now, this is a query. Now you're going to ask it, why would I want to use ChatGPT? I don't see the value yet. So if you have a question or you want me to throw in something or ask it a question, let me know. I'll throw it in there. Look at this. Information and research, learning and education, creative assistance, productivity tool, programming help. Programming help is always a funny one to me. So again, if you're not sure why you would want to use ChatGPT, ask it. You can push it a little bit in your settings and you can create some things in your settings. If I click on settings, I can put custom instructions. Like I can tell it to call me by my name. Let's do that. Let's go to this setting. No. Builder profile, here's my name. I can add a domain. But we'll just go to the custom instructions and say, call me, this I'm going to use my first name. Call me Dr. Blaze. Watch this. I am a science teacher. Why would I want to use ChatGPT? I teach, I'm not in the classroom right now, but I'll just say I teach chemistry. Can't even spell chemistry right now. Okay. As a science teacher, especially in the field of chemistry, ChatGPT can be a versatile and valuable tool for both your teaching and your students. It can give me curriculum resources. It can give me complex concepts, explain them. I already know that as a science teacher, I can ask it to push me. If you are a parent and you know you have those high schoolers and you're like, I can't help you with chemistry. Here's my one tip. First of all, you can read the book to them because we articulate differently than children. You don't need to understand it. You can even read their calculus book to them. You don't need to understand it. But what if there's a meeting? Maybe you need to think about um, how you want to have the conversation with your students or with your own child. Like, let's say they came home and they were talking about molecular equations. How can I help my child with this concept? Some, as parents, let me know in the chat if you're on YouTube and you can make sure you can hear me, because it always makes me wonder. But if you're on YouTube, tell me what your fears are. Like, what are your fears with ChatGPT? Look at this. It tells me what you can do with molecular. Start with the basics. Ensure that your child understands the basic. I'm going to say no. Show me a simple example and explain, because that just gave me a list of ideas. No, I want you to explain it to me. Here we go. I bet it gives me water. Oh, it did. It's explaining this concept to me. Now, I know you're like, I don't want to see science, but this is something that ChatGPT can help your child with. It can help you help your child, because you could just read this to them verbatim. Again, parents, this can change what you're doing. You know what? Give me a list of resources or websites that can help. Hopefully it'll give me Khan Academy. Oh, it gave me Khan Academy first, and it gave me the hyperlink. It gave me Chem Collective. It gave me Physics Interactive. That's simulations. By the way, every parent should know about that. Every teacher should know about that. It gave me a list of places that I can use. I believe that every child can be a learner of their own learning, but that doesn't necessarily happen. So again, this is a lot, and I kind of went big this time today because I wanted to show you that there's so many things. Now, let me again show you the free version of ChatGPT. So here's the free version. It's 3.5. It doesn't do, I can't upload anything, but it'll give me some basic things. Let's say, plan my trip to Disneyland. I have never been, and I will be there 3 days. I'm going to even add, I can't spell. I am a Star Wars fan. Okay. Now, of course, I am. For those of you, I totally have Grogu down here, Mandalorian, everything. So it's giving me a list of things to do. I just told it was a Star Wars fan, and I'm like, oh, there's Galaxy's Edge. So this is one that I was hoping that would have been first. So it'll give you things that you could do, and it gives you an outline, a plan. What about food? Maybe it'll give me some suggestions. So, this is a simple thing, but I told it to give me a plan on my day at an amusement park. What if you want to travel, if you're in the United States and you want to travel you know you're going somewhere and you need some ideas at a particular state. It'll do that for you. Maybe you need a recipe for the day. So it gave me food ideas. I was hoping for a different one for Galaxy's Edge, but if you can get in this one, good luck. But it gave you some ideas on what you could do for lunch or dinner. By the way, yes, you can bring your own food. But this is the free version of ChatGPT. It saves your chats over here on the left, and you can just select a new chat here. Now, if I were to go into, let's go back to this. I'm going to say plan my trip. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to the paid version. I'm going to put this in the paid version and say, also create an image for the day. Watch this. If you are a book writer and you need some book ideas, a children's book idea, ChatGPT paid version, it will definitely give you an image. It not only will it give you an image, now it's giving me, this is the paid version, it's giving me what I can do. It's a little bit more robust, but you can push it a little bit in the free version as well. But check this out. I kind of wanted to stop. Okay, now it's creating the image. Look. It's creating an actual image. If you have never used ChatGPT before, so it gave me an error. So try again. Create image. It doesn't care about your spelling. It'll correct your spelling for you. So now it's thinking it's creating this image for me. This is amazing. So if you are interested in learning about ChatGPT, okay, create a fun image of going to an amusement park. It doesn't want to give me anything with Disneyland. That's fine. It doesn't want to violate anything. I'm good with that. I just wanted it to create me an image so you can see it. I'm asking ChatGPT, the paid version 4.0, to create an image. It's using the plugin Dolly. It's already integrated in here. But look, creating an image. Now know that ChatGPT can be biased because the programmers, they have their own biases. I might say create a more diverse image. It'll do that for me. Sometimes it's very colorful when we do this. Again, I'm on YouTube as well, so I apologize that I'm looking back and forth, and on Facebook. But what I like about ChatGPT is it gives you the ability to be creative. It gives you the ability to talk to have a personal tutor as a parent, which is kind of fun. So for those of you that have never seen ChatGPT before, what I recommend is that you go to chat.openai.com. You actually create an account. You can do it for free. If you are on YouTube, you can grab that QR code and you can get the free PDF of this information, like the artificial intelligence and the future of teaching and learning, or you can Google it to get it. This, I think every parent should have. You don't need to read it. You can upload it into ChatGPT if you have the paid version and say, give me a summary. But artificial intelligence is not going away, and we are setting our students up, in my opinion, for failure for not teaching them what this is. They will get left behind. Our teachers will get left behind. If you're a principal, this should be possibly, depending on your school district, because I know some people don't want you to talk about it. Professional development, whether it's on your own, understanding ChatGPT or artificial intelligence, my opinion is imperative. You know what happened during COVID. There were teachers and parents that were frustrated with the online platform. They didn't even know how to get started. They were done. So we have students that have a gap in their learning. And what I mean, we can't make up time because time is constant. But what we can do is we can integrate what we're doing and help students learn exponentially. And you can give them a personal tutor if you have ChatGPT. ChatGPT, just like social media, should be 13 and older. If you're a parent and you're supervising and you want them to use this, great. But I know people that have created full children's books using this platform. And of course, it's fun for me. I don't mind getting on here and having fun. But this, again, paid version, free version. The big difference between the paid version and the free version is you can't upload anything. It even tells me here on the bottom left, it wants me to consider upgrading. But if I was a parent, if I was a teacher, I would say, let's say I was a fifth grade teacher and I want to integrate science, but that's not my area of expertise. Again, if you're looking at me, I'm on YouTube and Facebook. If as an educator, let's say that I am a fifth grade teacher and would like to integrate life science. Please list I'm going to put the NGSS, Next Generation Science Standards, for me and create an outline of ideas. Now, I didn't ask it to do a lesson plan, but outlines of ideas. So it will do, again, my goal is to help teachers get in front of this so that they can use it as a tool to make them more efficient. My goal is to help parents use it as a tool to help your children learn faster, or if they just need to understand a concept, it will teach them this concept. So this right here, I just asked it, I'm a fifth grade teacher and would like to integrate life science. Please list the NGSS for me and create an outline of ideas. So here, disciplinary core ideas, science and engineering practice. It gave me a list of things. If you ever go look at the website, you understand how it's organized. But I might just say, okay, these, the listing of core ideas, I'm looking for the performance expectations and I don't see them. So I'm just going to tell you that I already know what this is. I would say, where are the PEs? Let me see if it'll give it to me and if I abbreviate it. So, which is kind of interesting. Performance expectations. But I know I'm kind of being bigger than life here on ChatGPT, but you could create your entire, I just realized this. If you are here are the performance expectations. There they are, the PEs. These are the actual standards that we want students to learn. If you are just teaching life science, I'm going to go with you probably aren't. You could say, watch this, create a syllabus for fifth grade life science with ELA and math standards. I'm going to say California. Just let's see what happens. Creating a syllabus for fifth grade. Here's my syllabus. Again, you can be a college professor and be like, I'm going to throw in the teaching or the standards that the students have to have in college. What are their expectations? Here, you could throw in, here's the textbook that we're using. Give me an outline. They have 10 weeks to do this. and how am I going to get through this, like with give me some homework expectations, and it'll create the syllabus for you. It created it. And here's what's really great. You can highlight this, copy it. You can put it in Microsoft Word, but let's just put it in. Let's just go to Docs. Let's create a new doc and throw it in. Look, looks nice. You don't even have to reformat it other than possibly, look, it even gave you the outline on the left. Look at this. Created an entire syllabus for me. I might go back in and just try to understand and make sure it's my voice, but it gave me an idea. It's not doing work for me. It's making me more efficient. And now again, remember, it can write a paper for you, but the ethics behind using your voice and giving you an outline compared to actually doing the work for you. This is what's really nice. This is the paid version. It's a little bit more robust. But this free version as well, it would probably do this for me as well. This is the syllabus. Let's see, it gave me, it's asking me for textbook and supplementary reading materials. So you would probably have to add that. I could ask, I have a textbook in mind. You can ask it to give you assessments. You could ask it to give you writing assignments like performance expectations or performance tasks to get the students to think about it. But this was fifth grade. How many times has a fifth grade teacher actually given the syllabus away so parents could actually see what's happening for the entire quarter, trimester, semester, or year? That would be amazing. That really would be very amazing. Again, on the left, all my chats are saved. I can rename it. So if I was like, I can rename this and put at the very beginning syllabus, so I know what it is. If I'm on my phone or my app, I actually can search everything. I don't know that there's a search feature here yet where I can do that, but it gives you ideas. It gives you ideas. Create a personal web page for me. Let's click on it. Let's see if it does it. It's asking me some questions. Like, what do I want it to do? Is it for business promotion? Is it, so it would actually give you that outline. Let's go back, see if it gives me different questions. Every time I go back, make up a story. It tells you about Sharky, a toothbrush brushing shark superhero. It gives me a story outline. It gives me the setting, equipment with the, so it can help you become very, very creative when you are using ChatGPT. Yesterday, so here's this one I do like. Create a 2-digit, let's see, 2-digit multiplication assessment for grade 3. So if you're a parent or a teacher, you wanted to do it. So it's creating this assessment for me. Look at it. Like I could copy this. It even gave me the lines for students. Gave me the lines, bonus question. I'm just copying it. And I could copy, cut, and paste this in a document. Here's the thing. Actually, my daughter, let's name her Melissa, will take the assessment right here, right now. Start the assessment with one problem at a time. Then support if needed. So let's just assume I'm Melissa, gives me the guidelines, it's asking me to work out this problem. So, I mean, we could work it out. We know that 6 groups of 4 is 24. We could then say, okay, so it's 24, and then we can say 20 times 30, or 20 groups of 30 is 60. So then I mentally could add 60 and 24, which is 84. So let's just try it. Let's see. Oop, almost messed that up. Let's see if we get it right. So I was totally wrong. Oh, I see what. Ha! My bad. I was adding. So look, it tells me when you give it a wrong answer, this is what Melissa was thinking. It showed me the steps. It explained the steps. Okay, so I can say thank you. Keep going. So now Melissa could do this problem. Maybe Melissa is like, okay, so um, I don't know how to do this problem, so I need some help. So maybe Melissa's like, I know that, you could line up the problem 47 times 15 because you need to attend to precision. You're like, okay, so 47 or 7 times 5 is 35. And you could ask ChatGPT to line it up for you. You could then work out the problem. You could do 40 times 10. Whatever way you want to, you can get the answer. You can put it in and see if it'll give you see what happens. Great job. But this time it didn't explain it and go through it with me, which is fine. But if I get it wrong, so let's just make up some arbitrary number right now. We'll get, I don't know, I'll see what happens. So now it's going to show me what it is. It shows me the problem itself, which, 8 times 2, 2 times 5, plus. So this language right here, you are not carrying over a 1. Regrouping, not carrying. Regrouping tens, not ones. Revise. I'm just telling it because right now that's a pet peeve of mine. We do not carry a 1, we regroup. So I wanted to restate what it's saying. So good. Add the regroups 10. Thank you. So language of the discipline, that's all another day. But look, it looks like it's very complex, but what it's doing is it's really helping allowing students to really look at this information, to have questions, comments, or like, okay, so how can I help? Yeah, maybe a third grader can do some typing in here. Maybe they can work it out on paper and just throw it in. But not every, kindergarten may not, but you could at least get some ideas to help your child do well, which, makes you wonder sometimes. So with that, if you decide to use ChatGPT, it's chat.openai.com. There it is. Let me go back so you can see it. Um, so simple. Always start off with one question. If you use ChatGPT, ask it one question. Start out with what is ChatGPT? That's all you should ask it. And then ask it, how can you help me? And then give it some parameters. Remember, it's a query if you ask it a question, or tell it, tell me about yourself. What do you do? Or it's a command if you tell it what to do. So thank you so much for hanging out with me on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok. I appreciate everybody. And you know what? Have a good evening. For me, I'm in California, so it tends to be a little early. Goodbye, everybody. And for those of you that are on Facebook, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out. And please make sure you subscribe. And I will see you again tomorrow.